Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Zol. I'm back after 2 months away from this channel. So today I have here with me the Flame Toys Furai IDW Optimus Prime from Flame Toys, a Hong Kong-based company that has actually gotten the license from Hasbro to do official Transformers model kits.
I have to say this Optimus actually looks really good, I believe it's based on the comic, so maybe I don't know that much. You want to tell us a little bit more?
Okay, so this Optimus Prime is basically based on the IDW comics that ran, I can't remember, was it from 2006 all the way to November of last year, and they just finished the run. This Optimus Prime has been around for quite a long time. If you read the comics, he's been around since after All Hail Megatron story arc, and this Optimus Prime is actually quite special because we've never saw an official release in either Deluxe class or Voyager class, let alone a Leader class. All we ever gotten was a Legends class. To Transformers fans, that's really small.
Yeah, and it doesn't look that great as well.
No,
the official one from Hasbro. So I'm actually kind of glad that you brought this here for review. And I have to say that this one, wow, it just looks amazing.
And one thing about this, it took some time to get into my hands. I think Flame Toys did a good job of delaying this a bit. It was meant to come out December. Now it's already in March. Only now people are finally getting their pre-orders. And I think the reason why they did that is to fix a lot of the problems that the first Optimus Prime model, the attack mode, had, and they clearly did a lot of ironing out on this one. The joints are super tight, all the polycaps are sturdy, and the build quality wise, man, I'm happy it doesn't fall apart on me. As I said early on in the video, there's only one official release, which is in the Legends class, but there have been a few third-party toy companies have released their own version of the IDW Optimus. One is the G Creations, I think, Ultra Maximus, which is this one. Then soon is the Generation Toys Op X. Finally, it is the Toy World Orion, which is slightly smaller, almost to a deluxe class size. And if you are a purist who definitely just wants to get Hasbro, there is the Combiner Wars option, but you need to buy the SND Primo Vitalis upgrade kit. That was the only way you can get the IDW Optimus Prime with an official release. So according to the box, you have about 40 points of articulation here in the head. There is slight rotation, no 360. You can swivel it side to side because it's connected onto a ball joint. The neck, you can swivel it forwards and back. Here on the arms, 360 rotation as usual. And there in the elbow, there is a double jointed elbow, so you can get more than 90 degrees.
And that's not too bad, for a kid like this.
Yeah,
and it's about what, $40 US?
$40 US, pretty great.
Yeah, and in terms of articulation, there's quite a lot of articulation points here.
And because of that butterfly joints in the shoulder, you can get it pretty high up as well, and also in the shoulder joint, you can move it further in than that. Now both the chest, the torso is all connected by ball joints, so you can get some great rocking movement.
Do you have any issues with loose ball joints with this kit?
That's a bit of a caveat on mine because I painted mine and they're all pretty tight, so this might vary from modeler to modeler.
Actually, it's a good thing to have, tight ball joints. I would
say. Compared to the first one, the attack mode, that this is a lot stiffer, a lot sturdier. There again, you can see it's on a double jointed elbow. Pretty good, right? Now here on the wrist, it's actually connected on a ball joint to the hands, and the hands are actually on a mushroom peg, so you have a much sturdier connection. You are gonna get your basic 360 rotation there, but because it's connected on that ball joint, you can definitely swivel to get a much higher range of movement. Later, we're going back to the shoulder sections. Because of that shoulder joint, the butterfly joint, you can move it or pivot it a bit forward and backward if you want to, so that's pretty great. Now moving on to the skirt pieces, they're all connected on a hinge. So if you're having problems moving your leg forwards or getting a high kick, just use that hinge, move it slightly forward and let it do its magic.
So essentially moving the front and the back skirt, which is on a hinge, will give you a lot more freedom in terms of the leg movement, essentially.
Yeah, correct. Okay, now here on the back skirt piece, right, it might not show much, but there is actual movement there. And the problem of mine is because I painted the back skirt, and it's really tight. But yes, you can rotate it slightly forwards and backwards if you want, again. Now here, moving on to the leg portions. There, you're having a bit of trouble trying to move your leg up or getting a higher kick. Again, move that skirt piece. Again, still nothing, right? But the legs themselves are also connected on a swivel, or a hinge, rather. So that way you can get your high kick, or maybe a 90-degree.
It's not too bad, actually. So it's, hey, not only Bandai is one that has great engineering in their model kits.
Yeah, I told you, they took their time to fix all the problems.
Yeah, so I mean, hey, $40 with such a great articulation for the torso, for the arms, for the wrist, and that very cool, nifty mechanism to move the skirting on the front and the back to allow the entire leg to have more freedom to movement. It's pretty nifty, I would say.
It's nifty engineering, yeah. Now we can't forget the all-important swivel on the thighs. While most kits have the ability to go 360, this one doesn't, just like an actual human leg. So at least the anatomy is correct. You don't want to break Optimus's legs, do you? Now let's see whether this figure can actually attempt to do the Jean-Claude or the splits. By the footage, it doesn't seem so, but because of that swivel, there we go. Jean-Claude Van Damme would be very proud, wouldn't he? Now, most modern model kits, especially in Bandai ones, their knee joints are double jointed, but on the Flame Toys Furai kits, or especially this one, is only on a single joint. But don't worry, you can go past 90 because they did some special engineering here. On that tire section, it will go into the leg, which will allow you to move past 90 degrees. You can see here in the bend. Let's keep going, keep going.
So the tire actually bends in.
Yeah, it goes inward into the leg because there is actually a lot of dead empty space inside there, big hollow spaces.
Wow, I'm very, very impressed right now, I have to say.
Yeah.
I know I've been saying that throughout the video so far because I really wasn't expecting much from Flame Toys, I have to say. Because I'm very new to that brand.
Trust me, after building the attack mode, this is such a welcome. Now, here on the feet section, all you're getting is your standard ankle pivot, moving side to side, forward and back. They are connected on a ball joint. The ball joint itself is also, again, on another hinge. You can move it further down if you want that extra range of movement.
So does the kit actually comes with a stand?
No, again, this is another improvement that they've made. They actually included a butthole.
Okay.
Which was not present at all in the attack mode, so you can get aerial poses if you have an action base now.
Okay, so Zo, what is your verdict in terms of your build experience? Was it fun to build? And secondly, obviously in terms of the detail, the articulation, what is your verdict on this kit?
My biases aside, I know how much I love the IDW Prime. Build-wise, I was actually quite surprised on how much they were able to put into this, and the level of detail. Sure, there are some parts that you need to paint as well, but if you can power through all of that, you can get your Flame Toys Furai Optimus Prime looking good, or maybe even far surpass mine.
Yeah, I would have to say that in terms of Flame Toys for Optimus Prime, this kit looks really nice. There's a lot of details going for it, and in terms of the scale and the proportions, it is almost a little bit shorter than a 1:100 scale Master Grade Gunpla kit. But overall, in terms of size compared to the earlier attack mode, this one just seems a lot cleaner in terms of design perspective, design language.
In terms of design, this is probably based on Don Figueroa's art, or whether it's Alex Milne or Alex Milne, aka Marker Guru. But again, compared to the attack mode, this does not have that super robot-esque proportions. This feels like it jumped straight out of the comic book, and I love it for how it looks.
I will highly recommend this kit because, you know, as we were filming this, as Zul was showing me his build, I was really tempted, not just because of how great the kit looks in terms of the detail and the articulation, but all those very cool gimmicks in terms of what they're putting into the skirting, into the leg mechanism, and how it's able to go for the 90 degrees bend
with just a single joint?
With just a single joint, how the tires actually, you know, there's this very cool mechanism to pull in the tires as well.
So so maybe for Transformers fans, I know you're gonna be a bit put off that this does not transform. Maybe that little bit of engineering could impress you. I don't know.
Yeah, but still, you know, hey, you're not gonna get a lot of Optimus Prime kit that looks so sexy.
I mean, come on. Even most high grades do not have that kind of function, and they managed to put that into a model kit of this size.
Yeah, I have to say, at $40 man, I think this kit is definitely a steal. Definitely worth getting. So what's your final verdict? 1 out of 10 for this kit, Zul?
Is near perfect. They improved a lot, like I said time and time again, compared to the attack mode. But there are some things that they improved, but they also took out. There is no weapon storage. It only comes with one handgun, his ion blaster, and just a few extra pairs of hands, expressive hands and fisted hands. That's all you're gonna get, and hand-holding hands as well. I wish they gave us some storage options, which was present in the attack mode. You can store his Energon Axe and his Ion Blaster. This not at all present, but that how to say it, connection for an action base is a welcome addition.
Okay, I would say this is at least an 8.5 out of 10 for me. After looking at the kit in person, it's truly an impressive kit. So good job, Flame Toys. And by the way, this video is not sponsored by anyone. But if you do want to get this kit, I'm sure Zul has his usual place that he gets his kits from.
Okay, I bought two of them. One from a local hobby shop, and another one from Big Bad Toy Store. Just I want to see which one got it first, and Big Bad actually came through. I got it from them first.
Okay, good. Right. So thanks for watching this video. Do leave us a comment on what you think of this kit.
Before that, if you ever find these model kits out in the wild, the attack mode and the IDW, please do yourself a favor, get the IDW version. It's much better. Thank you. Bye bye.
Alright, see you guys. Bye.